Hi, good morning everyone. Let's get started with our next topic, which is what is ERP. In this particular topic, we will see the definition of ERP and why ERP is required in a company and what are the issues solved by ERP. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning, and this term is used for softwares that control whole organizations' different departments. ERP aims to serve as a backbone for your whole business, and basically it works together integrated with different departments, and the different products for ERP are SAP, Oracle, PeopleSoft, JD Edward. They are amongst the top ERP providers. Okay, let's see why ERP is required in a company. Okay, say here you can see that this is a typical company scenario, and this is a typical business scenario where a customer he wants to buy a particular product which this company manufactures, and this customer approaches the sales department. Sales department, what they will do is they will check for the inventory and look for with the availability of the product. Say in this particular case the product is not available, so what they will do is they will go to the production planning department to manufacture this particular product. The production planning team, they will check the inventory and for the availability of the raw material, and if the raw material is not available, the production planning team will buy the raw material from its vendors. Okay, then production planning team, they will forward the raw material to the shop floor manufacturing for the execution or for the manufacturing of the raw material or for the product, say. Okay, so once the product is ready, it will be delivered by the sales team to the customers. Okay, so you can see that once the product is delivered, the sales team, they will update the finance department with the revenue generated from this particular product. Okay, so the finance is updated. Now what will happen is that the finance team, they will update the different payments to be made for the raw material. Okay, and all departments, they will approach HR for human related issues. Okay, so here the key things that need to be observed are, first thing is you can see that a typical enterprise has many departments. They have different business units, and these departments, they communicate with each other and they exchange data with each other. Okay, and the success of any organization lies in effective communication and data exchange within the departments themselves, as well as associated third parties such as vendors, the suppliers, the customers. Okay, so typical enterprise systems, can be classified in two types. One is the decentralized systems and another is the centralized systems. Decentralized systems, let's see the drawbacks of decentralized systems and why the centralized system, the ERP, came into picture. So decentralized systems, in a company with decentralized systems of data management, what happens is that the data is maintained locally at the individual departments, and department do not have access to data of other department. Okay, let's see what this is and what is the drawback of this. So you can see that the problems with the decentralized enterprise is that the information is stored locally, and say for example, if the customer approaches the sales team on an urgent basis to buy a product, and there is no real-time inventory information with the sales team for the inventory. Okay, so the customer in this case may go to another vendor because you don't have the right inventory, and you may lose revenue and it may result in the customer dissatisfaction as well. Another thing what will happen is that, say, production planning when they need to find out how much inventory exists, they may not be able to do that. They may not be able to find out whether the raw material exists or not, how much raw material is required, because all the information is locally maintained. You don't have information about the other department, so data management is an issue there. And as you can see that the information with the sales team, with the production planning team is different, so the data is out of sync. This is one big problem. Okay, so what happens is that in this case the material and the inventory planning cost goes up, because your data is not in sync. You may not know exactly what is required, how much it is required, and what happens is that the labor cost increases because of that, because you may not know what is the real demand and what is the real inventory you have. So this type of decentralized environment, they have data out of sync. There is no central information for the data, which is a big problem, because your different departments have different information about the status of different components. So numerous disparate information systems are developed individually over time, and integrating the data becomes difficult, and it's time consuming and money consuming. There is an inconsistency, there is duplication of data, and there is a lack of timely information, which leads to customer dissatisfaction, which may result in loss of revenue. And hence we need to look for a solution. So what is the solution? We have to come up with a centralized systems, that is an ERP system. Okay, so that's where the ERP comes into picture. So in a company with centralized system of data management, data is maintained at a central location and is shared with various departments. So departments have access information of different departments, different business units. So whenever a customer approaches the sales, they will exactly know how much inventory is present, and in case if the inventory is not there, the production planning, they will exactly know that what raw material is required. And so basically all the information is available centrally. So finance, in case if they need to find out, okay, how much need to be paid to the vendor, they can exactly find it out. How much need to be paid to the customer, how much we need the dues remaining from the customer, they will be able to find out. And HR will know exactly when and how much manpower is required depending on the demand in the shop floor, how much manufacturing need to be done. So everything is centralized here. This helps to remove all the bottlenecks that we have seen in the decentralized environment. There is no data duplication. Everything is centrally available. So all people, they will have same access to data. That is, if say there is a particular inventory is available, so every department within the company, they will be seeing exactly same information. So that is one major benefit of centralized systems. The labor cost decreases because you will be hiring people only when they are required, because HR will be having access to when the demand is increasing, and whenever we need to make payment to the vendors, we will exactly know when it need to be done. Okay, so all this eliminates the duplication, the discontinuity, the redundancy in data, and this provides information across departments in real time. It provides control over various business processes. It increases productivity. It ensures better inventory management, promoting quality, reduced material cost, effective human resource management, thereby reducing overhead and boosting the profit. So these are the benefits of an ERP system. Hence, a centralized ERP system management is required, and SAP is one of the leader in this particular space. So you can see that they have about 25% of market share, followed by the other vendors. Okay, so that is pretty much I wanted to cover in this particular topic. Thank you for joining and have a nice day. Bye bye.